Prehistoric engravings and cave paintings constitute one of the first manifestations of human symbolic thought. A recent study, published in the scientific journal PLOS One, goes beyond this interpretation and proposes a second reading of archaeological materials. Focusing on several fragments of decorated ostrich eggs, the team led by the University of Bologna proposes a different interpretation. The incisions of the shells could be interpreted as direct evidence of geometric thinking among the first Homo sapiens. Before continuing, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you like it. Your support is fundamental for us to continue creating interesting content about history and science. The ostrich egg fragments analyzed in the study come from the Howiesons Poort techno-complex. Belonging to the late African Middle Stone Age, the remains have been dated to around 65,000 to 60,000 AP. This period was already known for showing technological innovations and complex behaviors, but the quantitative analysis of these engravings now allows us to address an even more ambitious goal: to explore cognitive architecture after its production. The engraved eggs appeared in three main enclaves in southern Africa: Deep Kloof and Klipdrift in South Africa, and the Apollo 11 cave in Namibia. Despite the geographical differences, all specimens show similar and recurring patterns, formed by incissus lines. The analyzed set includes more than 100 fragments with thousands of lines and intersections, which has allowed to statistically study their formal qualities. The ostrich eggshells also had a practical function, since they were used as containers to transport water. This suggests that such decorated objects were part of daily life, and not only of ritual contexts. The research team was based on the quantitative method of reconstructing the engravings line by line. Thus, measurable geometric characteristics such as parallelism, angles, intersections, and spatial organization of decorations were identified. With this, it was sought to detect whether there was a coherent formal structure behind the motifs. The results showed that almost 79% of the lines are straight, and that more than 83% have inclinations compatible with parallel relationships. In addition, a significant proportion of the angles approaches the 90 degrees, indicating a notable recurrence of orthogonal relations. One of the most relevant results of this study emphasizes the structural importance of parallelism and orthogonality in designs. These properties do not appear randomly distributed, but rather organize most of the engraved motifs. The first sapiens would have selected those perceptually outstanding geometric traits to construct coherent visual patterns. The study identifies several cognitive operations necessary to create these geometric patterns, such as iteration, rotation, and hierarchical superimposition of elements. These operations involve both prior design planning and spatial control, traits that are associated with advanced cognitive processes. The researchers propose that these engravings reflect the existence of an authentic geometric grammar in prehistory, that is, a set of rules governing the combinatory process of visual forms. This places the origin of structured thought long before the appearance of writing or formal mathematics. Traditionally, so-called behavioral modernity has been associated with rock art and with the manufacture of symbolic objects from later periods. However, these engraved eggs force a reconsideration of the origin of abstract thought.